Controlled Chaos here. In this video, I want to go over the new mechanics for the ships, the balancing, and it is really cool. Basically, you're able to switch out, as you can see here, the power to weapons, shields, energy, and things like that, and then you can set back to balance, and that is really nice. On the computer, that is done by the backslash or / key, which also has the question mark on it. So I want to show you guys how this can be used in combat and what effects it has and when it should be used in the different tactics you can use. So first off, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to start off with balance. I'm going to get the sentinels to come out here, and as usual we have that on balance. So I'm going to hit the question mark. We're going to set to weapons. You notice I'm moving a bit slower now than normal, but when I fire, look at the damage done on this. But I'm also taking more damage with the shields, so that makes things a lot harder, and so that's been destroyed. Now my shields are down some. Let me go ahead and hit a couple more times and put it onto shields. Now I'm a lot more beefier, as you can see here, but I'm still slow. The shields are still going down. I'm still taking some damage, and that's fine, but I'm also having a harder time seeing things because of all the flashing on the screen. So as you see, the damage isn't so high. It's been dropped. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit a couple more times. And now I have engines. So what I'm going to do is I want to get out of this area. So I'm going to boost some. And look at the speed I have. I'm able to get myself away from the fight a lot easier. I'm able to get away from the enemy a lot quicker, and you want to use this for when the enemy has taken your shields down like it has here, and you just want to boost away and keep going for a while. And the reason you're wanting to do this is so that your shields have a chance to recover. I just saw some shots there. I didn't get hit because I'm zigging and zagging, and the pulse engines are back on. But what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to make it so that the shields will regenerate. Or if I want, I can just go here and I can put in to shields. Now that I've put in the shields, I can get back to doing this. As you see, I'm a bit more maneuverable. I'm able to catch on to them a lot quicker. So there are tactics that you can use to take these guys out. You can use the engines as I'm going to do here. It's going to be a hit and run tactic I'm going to use. I'm going to swing around here to where the opponent is, and I'm just gonna blast away at them. And I'm going to boost again to get further away. Then I'm going to swing back around. And I'm going to attack again. I'm too far away, so I'm going to do a quick switch. I'm unbalanced. And now I've switched over weapons, and I'm going to do a hit run. And then I'm going to hit again, and I'm going to use the engines to get away like so. And so with this hit and run tactics, let's try that again. So I'm gonna switch over to engines. I'm gonna fly away. Indium drive's been destroyed. Not good. See, I wouldn't have to worry about this as much if I didn't have one. There we go. Now it switched to weapons, but it's too late. It was lagged. Engines. There we go. Engines. Get my shields back up. There we go. So as you see there, now what I'm going to do this time instead, okay, I got to weapons. I'm going to tank them instead. So I'm going to switch to shields. I'm going to hit my back button, and that makes me turn around and lock onto it a lot better. As you see there, I locked on really good. But I need to get back out again. So I'm going to switch it to engines. And get out of there. And then once again. Oh, I am out of that. So I'm really going to need to play this carefully. There we go. That will get me away. So, and the great thing is as you can see, I'm low on shields, and because I have this set up like this, ooh, got hostile scan right after it. I was hoping to get away. But let's see what happens here. Look at that, I'm moving so fast that they just disappear. And look at that, I was easily able to get away because I was on weapons. So with that said, yeah, I took a lot of damage, but I'm focusing on recording this and using the new abilities to switch out to shields and things like that. And what I want to do is, because shields are low, I want to have them on shields. Or they're balanced now. It's gonna take some getting used to, but my recommendation to you guys is, if you're wanting to tank, have it on shields. If you're wanting to do DPS, damage, high damage, you want on weapons. If you want to do hit and runs, have it on the engines. If you want to do several different things, you can. And here's the great thing, I'm gonna go ahead and now find myself a pirate ship, and I'm gonna show you the best way to quickly take out pirate ships using this. Be right back. Okay, I am back. I immediately found one. So what I'm going to do dealing with this pirate ship, I'm going to put my things on weapons, and the reason being is I'm going to take out the engines first. Always take out the engines first, otherwise they have a chance of warping away, and you're gonna see, look at how quickly I melt these engines. Just gone in the blink of an eye. And so that's done. Next, I'm gonna switch over to shields. Oh, got to balance. Weapons, engines, shields. Okay, so now I'm gonna fly up here. Okay, there's the trench right there. So what I'm going to do is, I have it on shields for a reason. There's a lot of those turrets in the area. And so I'm just gonna take out the shields. Because they're not that heavily guarded. But because I have the shields up, so we've destroyed all that. Now I'm gonna fly up and over here. Ooh, helps if I try not to hit things. Back up here. Make sure that we get the core. Okay, we got the core. And just look at how well the shields do. Okay, now that the shields are down, I'm going to fly out. I'm going to switch back over to weapons. And I'm just going to start tagging the ship. And you notice, once again, I'm behind it. And you notice how quickly... Oop. The ship is going down. Just look at that. Okay, I'm gonna fly away again. Because, well, I need to readjust that. There we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about the AME missiles, stuff like that. And you notice the closer I get, the more the damage goes up. So that's a good thing. And there we go. We destroyed that dreadnought. Here's the great thing. We destroyed it so quickly that their freighter survived. You notice I ignored all of the weapons, all of that kind of stuff. And that's really good. Now, I'm going to give you one extra bonus tip. Because we did all of that, you have these freighters here. And if you go ahead and hit E, let's communicate with them. And you can inspect the freighter, see what kind of class it is. It's a C class. I really don't want a C class, but we can fly to the different ones and see what they are. And you can try to get a good one. I think they're probably all going to be C class. But that is how that all works. There's one more right over here. Back to the freighter. Let's inspect it. Yep, C class also. So you have a choice of taking them on, or you can do this. You can take them out and just fully destroy all of them. And that's really nice. Got an incoming message. Let's see what he has to offer. He's a C also. So we'll just take him out too. I wish these freighters gave something. They don't, unfortunately, from what I've seen. Every ones I've destroyed, they don't give anything. But now let's look at power balancing in the way of traveling around. So I'm unbalanced. As you can see here, I'm only doing 417 units per second. So what happens if I stop and then I switch over to engines and I rev up again? Look at that, a huge increase. We're now at 554 units per second. So you do travel quicker. The next question I have, if we go back to balanced, what happens when we use boost? So if I boost, I am now getting a lot higher. With the boost, I'm at 2,999 per second. So we're gonna drop this back down. And then I'm gonna switch back over to engines. Hit this and then boost. And let's see what we get up to for our max. Look at that, 3,863 units. But we still have one more thing to check out. What happens when we do balanced? Oh, I'm on weapons. Let's go shields, balance. Let's make sure it stays there. Okay, so it stays there. What happens when we use the pulse engine? Let's find out. So pulse engine will like get to its max. Okay, it's hard to tell what its max is. It's flickering around a lot. But now what happens? So what I'm going to do is a gauge. Since that's so heavy, I'm going to fly out to where I am now, the space station. I'm going to hit the pulse drive, regular on balance. Since at the top speed, it just flickers like mad for the per second. And we see how quickly it gets us back to the station. Okay, so we've done that. Let's move back around. And we're gonna hit the pulse again. And we're just gonna let run for a bit. I don't have any markers or anything like that I'm gonna be using. I'm just getting a good distance away. I think that's good. Back around. Find the space station. And let's turn on the engines. I don't think it's gonna affect anything because there's the pulse drive in there, and then there's your regular engines and stuff like that. So it could be a bit quicker. And with my eyes, that's hard to tell. I'll leave that for you guys to decide. But that is everything dealing with management of the power on your ship. If you have found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're subscribed or you'd like, check out the members or the join button down below next to the subscribe button. There's a lot of good offerings there in the memberships. Thank you and have a great day.